Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I am checking out one of the most bizarrest ports I've ever come across, and this is, well, Doom 2600, which is the original Doom ported to the Atari 2600. I am a big fan of Doom, I'm a big fan of demakes, and I'm a big fan of the 2600. I do own one, but never did I thought I would see Doom on this system. So it's a very Atari-like port. So as you can see on the screen here, this is me actually playing it. So at the very top you've got this red section, which is your map, and the little coloured square is you. So it shows you whereabouts on the map you are. Monsters, when you get close to them, show up on the map as red, so it gives you some indication as to where they are. And then you could go along and collect things. So I've just collected the chainsaw and the shotgun, I think, and now I'm going to be looking for the red key. Here it comes. Movement, it's very, very clunky. You've got this arrow on the screen here with W written above it, which means west, and you then sort of just move the joystick round until you can see there it moves from east and north. Now it's going south, so I'm going down the screen. It's a very difficult movement system to get used to, especially when you're in the middle of a fight scene, I suppose. But it's a very cool port. This is a one-level demo. I don't think it's been finished. It was... I just stumbled across it by accident. Around 1997, I think there was a hoax that there was a Doom for the Atari 2600, which turned out to be just some kind of a media project. But this, as far as I can tell, this sort of a one-level demo was created in 2021. The version you're seeing here was updated in June 2024. And there really isn't much more to say about it. It's Doom on the Atari 2600. It's great. Once you get past the fact that of what it looks like, obviously it's an Atari game, then it's good. You can see the walls and you can see where you're going and you can see what weapon you've got. I've got the shotgun, I think it is there, or even some kind of a chain gun, and enemies come up to you. I've seen imps and I've seen pinkies, and that's the first screen completed. There are two screens for this level, and that is it. So now I'm into the second screen. You can see the map across the top has changed. I don't know what gun I've got. Oh, it says SG, I think there. So I've got the shotgun at the minute, and I am walking through the map, switching my direction, and I don't really know what else to say. You've got all of the elements there. You've got the walls. You've got enemies, which I just shot. You've got your weapons. You can see yourself navigating through the levels, and it's bizarre. I mean, there isn't much more to say. I mean, there's very little in terms of sound and music, but there is music present, so that's a nice thing. And well, I'm just kind of in awe at this project. The Atari 2600 especially has such a cult following, that so many people make games for it. So I'm playing this on an emulator. I'm playing this on Stella. There are a few things to tweak if you're finding it flickers too much, but it really does play pretty well. really, what else can I say? If you're a fan of Doom and you're a fan of Atari and you're just a fan of these weird and wonderful ports, demakes, whatever you want to call them, then check it out. It's a free download. Just Google it. You'll be able to find it and see what you think. Like I say, I'm playing this on Stella, which is the Atari emulator. But if you had a Harmony card, you could play it directly on your Atari 2600. Yeah, that is pretty much it. And I hope you enjoyed this little weird curiosity of a game. Whether you play it on proper hardware or an emulator, go and grab it. Once you get used to the very bizarre control schemes, you find yourself quite addicted by it. The clunkiness of the controls, it kind of adds to it, because you can see when enemies are coming, and you've got to face the right way, otherwise, well, you get shot. See, there was a pinky there. So yeah, that is Doom 2600. I think that's what it's called, or yeah, it's Doom 2600, a one-level demo with 2 screens, and it's just a very odd little niche part of the gaming world. So I hope you enjoyed that. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.